And I've had those moments in my life where I'm like, holy shit, there's like no solution to anything. You know what I'm saying? I try to be so positive, like, well, I can always be half full and half full. Like, no, I'm fucking empty. You know, and then you go, there's like a voice that tells you, stay completely still. And when you stay completely still, you see this storm happening in front of you, this storm that you call your life, and you it's like a Neo moment. It's like the Matrix moment. You're watching life unfold in front of you, and by you staying completely still, that's resilience. Resilience can be also like, you know, when you want that pizza so bad.
I always lose that
and
battle.
you eat it, and then you go work out. That's resilient. Just go to a hot yoga class and sweat it out.
Yeah. Not to be Debbie Downer, but I know.
Be Debbie Downer!
Okay, guys. So I know some people that they constantly play the victim, and they're like, oh, but you do this and you do that. But, like trying to talk to them and explain, like, I'm not different from you.
I think for me, the aha moment was the one moment when I realized that I was totally fucked. Like, how do you wake up in the morning and you tell yourself, I don't have to fight anybody. I don't have to fight anything. I just have to win, and it's okay for me to want to win. It's helping the people around me see things differently, like the way I do.
I feel like there's like a disconnect, like 18 years ago versus now. What happens when you are in a weak spot and like you have no support? Like, what do you turn to?
My parents wanted me to do modeling and acting, and then here I am. I hadn't gotten my period. My mom takes me in to the military hospital, and then the doctor stands between me and my mother because he knows, like my mom, Asian mom, she gonna kill me. And so, found out I was pregnant. They didn't want me to have her. So I think for me, I didn't know this then, but I was super resilient even in just the choice to keep her. To now have the support of like, I'm a YouTuber and I'm a blogger, and the online community is so big and we're so strong and we're so tight that I feel like when I have these emotions or I'm going through something, because I'm normal, I have shit days, I have amazing days. As like an entrepreneur, I don't have a boss, so I even more so have to like push myself to reach new goals. And so if I just have an emotion, I'll put it out there for the world, and people appreciate the vulnerability.
You're never gonna know, unless you talk. So I'm one of those people that it's not like I'm an open book, but it is like I feel sometimes that I'm an open book. And if I talk to somebody and I don't get a positive feedback, or I get nothing to help me, I hate living with the anxiety of having a situation that I can't resolve. Oh, I want to grow. I feel for some reason that is the purpose of every human being, is to evolve continuously. Whether it's to learn how to make something right because you've been making it wrong for the past years, it's okay.
And mind you, when you have a problem, you look for your problem anywhere, even in a commercial. I'll be like, oh, they're talking to me. Seriously? You know it's true.
It's about me,
yeah, they're talking to me. But yeah, you can't really go dive into
told
like
you about me.
Yeah, you can't do it like to an extreme. But it'd be like, that was one of the things, hence why I ended up loving like these dramas and things like that. Anything that would make me feel would take me away from whatever was going on at the time. So hence why I ended up like developing these, Legends of the Fall.
I mean, I was just gonna say that! Last of the Mohicans! You stay alive!
Remember, I went to see Miss Saigon 10 times.
Do you remember when we went to see the La Guardia and we heard about this Argentinian theater troupe that was touring at that place in Union Square? My mom is like, we had that curfew, come home at certain time, but we only got those raffle tickets for 10 p.m. and we saw the show. When we came home, Mom had gone to bed and didn't even talk to us the next day, and we finally told her, listen, the show was amazing, it was really inspiring, we want to bring you. And we ended up taking her, and she loved it. That's resilience. Sometimes, when you need to grow, you have to do it. And you cannot let anybody get in your way, especially your family. We got here through evolution, but it was like a forced growth. We were resilient. We're like, no, we can't, the cold is bad. Let's find a way to figure out how to deal with the cold so we can continue to evolve. And I feel like that resilience that our children will have, now that we're parents, we have to learn that push and pull.
But I think the only thing we can do when it comes to that is like this have conversations about it. We have kids growing up, and they're going to grow up in a world where there's a lot more social media and things like that, things that we didn't grow up with. So we have to equip ourselves and teach them, find out, we're going to use your avenue to tell you what resilient means to us.
And having strong women, having strong women to remind you of how awesome you are in your day-to-day life.
Yeah, I want to cheers to that, actually.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for reminding me
Zoe, drain it.
how amazing we all are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ladies.
Thank you.